There's a seat yourself sign up near the front, along with a stack of menus. I grabbed 2 off the top. Do you need a kids menu with the crayons? Hey, don't insult kids menus with crayons, Amber.
Kids menus are the best stuff.
Yeah.
Speaking from experience, like, it's good.
Yeah. I'm just teasing her more, but her face lights up.
Ooh, they have those? Yeah, give me one. She gets it.
Yeah, Marina's culture.
Gets it.
Mentally face palming. I also take a coloring sheet and a cup of crayons. We find a booth by the window near the middle of the restaurant. Between a family of 4 and a couple around our age, it might be the only empty spot in the whole place. While I look over the breakfast specials, Marina eagerly begins to color. She's got a dark green, 2 shades of red, and a blue and yellow crayon. Of course, they're worn down to being practically round on the bottoms, which makes it hard for her to stay inside the lines. When I shift my legs, I accidentally bump the table with my foot and cause her to make a large green streak across the personified egg she was coloring. Oops, sorry.
It's okay. What is it they say? There are no mistakes in art, just happy accidents?
Something like that. Why green?
You not see what I'm coloring here, Amber?
I groan aloud at her awful joke. I'm saved from more of them by the arrival of the same waitress who greeted us. Her white uniform is stained with jelly and ketchup, and who knows what else.
Get you girls something to drink? Have some chocolate milk, please.
Because you're epic. Her already questionable maturity suffers another blow. Why is Amber like this? With the crayon.
No fun! Yeah. No fun allowed! It's an adult, no fun allowed!
With the crayons in her hand, I'm not sure it can stand to take any more hits.
And for you?
Just coffee, no cream or sugar.
You got it!
When she walks away, I nudge Maria with my foot. Chocolate milk? Seriously? What the fuck, Amber? Chocolate milk? I mean, I can't drink normal chocolate milk, but I can drink, like, fake chocolate milk, and it's still good. Mimicking my voice, Marina shakes her shoulders.
That coffee? Seriously? Are you 40?
Okay, but don't insult coffee either. Hey now, I like the taste of coffee itself.
I like the taste of milk itself. To the chocolate.
You're dark.
You let me.
If this game was made like 4 years later, do you think Marina would have called Amber a boomer?
I don't know, but she's got boomer energy.
Yeah.
Got like vibes.
I guess that's what happens when you're raised by a grandparent. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, she would definitely be called a boomer on Twitter.
Amber's like Joe Pera.
Yeah.
She chimes back in a sing-song voice. I mean, I know what she means, but it still causes a little lumpet to form in my throat. I swallow, trying to pretend that she didn't hit a little too close to home. I watch her as she goes back to coloring human breakfast hybrids. Her lips are pursed in concentration, and there's a little gleam of white as she bites the edge of one. Seems she's really focused. Surprisingly, she mostly managed to stay inside the lines of the pictures. Rather than trying to use the dull tips, she switched to the flat, round ends, using the edge for more precision. It's kind of working. Without looking up, she starts to chat again.
Oh, where do you start looking today, Captain?
Oh, you finally acknowledge me as Captain then, huh?
I figured you deserved a turn. This once.
Thanks, I'll try not to let you down. Anyway, I have no idea.
You said you think it's by one of the arches, right?
Well, yeah, but doesn't really narrow it down. Pausing her coloring, she looks up at me.
Does it?
Nah, have you ever seen any pictures of the park?
Couple, I guess. I don't know much about it, though.
Well, they named the park after the arches since there's so many of them. Probably hundreds.
Seriously?
Yeah, some are more famous than others. Let's see. There's Wildstone Arch and Double Arch. Those are some of the more famous ones. You've probably seen pictures of those, even if you don't know it. But there are tons of lesser known ones too, and for all we know, the treasure could be one of them that doesn't even have a name.
Oh, we're screwed.
Probably, but that doesn't mean we're giving up. Marina nods in satisfaction, either at my words or the slice of blue ham she just finished coloring. I don't want to lose twice in a row, so I figure we'll go and look around, see if there are any clues. Maybe watch what other people are doing and thinking. Marina nods along, but she has a zoned out look that tells me she's not really listening. Rather, she seems to be staring past me. I turn, trying to figure out what might be attracting her attention. There's nothing except for the group's eating. I make awkward eye contact with the old lady right beside us and quickly face forward. Hello, inspecting the walls? My words seem to break the spell.
Huh?
You totally spaced out there.
Oops, yeah. Sorry, I started thinking.
Before I can ask her what about, our waitress returns. Our drinks are balanced on a tray along a few other guests. Marina's chocolate milk comes in an enormous tin cup that's the size of my forearm. And there's an entire pot of coffee for me. She sets them down.
That's the sign that you know you're in a good diner.
She sets them down on the table between us.
Girls ready to order?
Whoops, I haven't looked through my menu once. I flipped through it real quick, settling on a standard meal. You good? Marina nods. I'll have the gentleman's breakfast with bacon, eggs over medium, and sourdough toast.
And for you? I'll have the chocolate chip pancake platter with scrambled eggs.
You want the kids' meal or the regular?
I choke on my drink as I laugh and feel Marina's foot crash against my leg. Whimpering at that and the dribble of coffee on my chin, I massage my shin underneath the table. Marina frowns at me, and the waitress gives me a strange look. Then the typical angelic expression returns as Marina places her order.
Regular, please and thanks. We'll have that out for you pretty soon.
Once again, she heads back to the menu, heels clicking against the tile floor. When she's out of sight, Marina begins a flurry of kicks to my shins. These ones aren't hard enough to hurt. Scurrying backwards in my seat, I draw my legs up closer to me.
Rude, rude, rude.
Come on, you were asking for with the food and the milk. The waitress asking that was just the icing on the cake, the pancake.
It's not my fault that you sophisticated adults don't appreciate chocolate like I do.
You have a bigger sweet tooth than anyone I've ever met. Seriously, how many cavities have you had?
I brush my teeth twice a day. Last time I went to the dentist, he said my teeth were so shiny he could see his reflection in them.
And when was that? She thinks about it for a minute.
Be years?
That doesn't count anymore then.
When was the last time that you had chocolate milk?
Now I have to think about that. I don't drink a whole lot of milk to begin with, and as for chocolate, maybe when I was a little kid? I don't know.
Amber, you poor, poor thing.
She slides her
She's
giant
right.
She slides her giant cup towards me, some sloshing over the sides in her haste.
Try it.
Dredges of milk surround the rim of the cup from Marina sipping. Across from me, she waits, looking eager. I'm surprised she's not bouncing like normal. After sighing exaggeratedly, I pick up the cup and down a large gulp. Trying not to think silly cliche thoughts about indirect kisses. I was thinking about that too. I'm sorry, Amber. To my surprise, the drink is really good. It's got a deeper, rich flavor than the stuff that's you get in jugs at the store. I know that they made it themselves in the kitchen. It's not overwhelmingly sweet. In fact, it's perfect. Damn, I don't know if I'm disappointed or not. Giving her the satisfaction of being right, my pride aches. As I push the cup back towards Marina, she receives it with a sly smirk.
Oh?
She draws out the word, already knowing my answer. It wasn't bad. That's all I'm willing to concede. She laughs and takes another huge sip. After setting the cup down, she has a thick milk mustache on her upper lip. I watch as with inappropriate fascination as her tongue comes out and cleans it away. Marina grabs the sheet she was coloring and then pushes that over to me as well.
Wanna color something? Oh, you're acting like a kid and all.
I roll my eyes but snatch away the crayons that she offers. Most of the pictures, all of them breakfast foods with faces and dated outfits, have already been colored in. There's a stylish looking piece of bread with a dress and a wig that's still blank though. I color the dress with the green crayon as lightly as I can, and use the lighter shade of red for the hair. When I'm done, I hold up the page to show Marina. It's you. She leans in.
Huh?
The colors, look, you're toast. She collapses backwards as if my pun physically wounded her. She shakes her head and looks down while I crack up.
That was even worse than Sam I Amber.
Uh-huh, you better step your game up some.
Oh no. Oh no.
Amber's unlocked
Stop.
dad jokes. I don't
Please.
plan to. The only thing that saves her is the arrival of her waitress right then. That's pretty fast surface considering how busy this place is. Keeping in style for oversized beverages, the portions are enormous. The plate that Marina's pancakes are served on is so large, it looks like it could have been used as a shield back in medieval times. The pancakes form a tower that's probably half a foot tall. My own meal arrives on 4 separate plates. Though they're hardly smaller than Marina's, we have to scramble and move our drinks around to make room. That's hardly any empty space.
Can I get your girls anything else?
Marina shakes her head, but I look down at the table as I mumble. Can I get a glass of chocolate milk, please?
Now she's epic.
As the waitress departs yet again, I glance over, prepared for the inevitable teasing, but instead, Marina just stares at her food, dumbstruck.
Yeah, should have gotten the kid size.
They followed up the darkest scene with the funniest scene. I finish about half of my meal before the dismay sets in. There's no way I can possibly finish this. Most people I know couldn't eat this much food on one sitting. Every bite is a struggle. Marina's faring similarly. Her plate of eggs is nearly untouched, just because there's so much pancake to work through. And I can tell with the pancake fatigue, that feeling when you get halfway through them and realize you're sick of pancakes has long since set in for her. She cuts off a bite, looks at it for a while, then sets her fork down.
I think I'm done.
Yeah, you and me both. The largest plate I have consists of a mess of potatoes, cheese, and bacon, with the eggs laid over it. And then, of course, there was the toast, fruit, sausage, which we each got their own smaller plate. I'd have ordered from the kids' menu too if I'd known how much it would be.
I don't think I ever want pancakes again.
For once, I don't have any snarky remarks. Anyone would be sick of them after what she just went through. Look at some boxes to go. At least we have food for a week now if we ever get stranded. After our waitress brings us our bill in styrofoam containers, we head out back to the RV. It looks like traffic hasn't gotten much better in the 45 minutes that we've been out of it. Cars are still pressed bumper to bumper. The sidewalks are also full, with swarms of pedestrians making better time than the traffic. I wonder if it's always this busy or just people deciding not to drive. Once we're ready to go, I take us over the edge to the parking lot. As expected, the constant stream of cars makes it impossible for us to get out. I'm watching patiently for an opening in traffic, but I can't see one for miles. Oh, come on. I thrust my forehead to the steering wheel. We've been sitting here for minutes now.
Is there another exit we could use? To a different street?
I look and check the mirrors, but I don't see anything. The edges of the diner's property are surrounded by a cream-colored fence. Nope. Marina begins to sigh, but that quickly turns into a sound of surprise.
Look!
She points past my face and out the window. An old lady in a little hatchback suddenly stops to let us out. The two of us wave at her as we finally lumber onto the road itself.
Yay! I'm glad somebody was nice at least.
Yeah, still a long way to go though. The long line of cars extends as far as I can see before it finally goes out of sight around a bend on the road.
Why do you think it was so much busier here than all the other places we've been?
Arches is one of the most popular national parks. Like, when you think of the parks in the US, you think of Arches in the Grand Canyon, Yosemite, that kind of thing. So I think a lot of people will be at those big spots.
Think it'll be like Shiprock again?
What, with the megaphone and law enforcement?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Probably not. These parks are a lot bigger and more spread out, way harder to have people watching. Their only option would be to straight up close.
And then you have horrible people who sneak in or out of bounds anyway. Like us.
Yeah, exactly. Who would ever do that?
Nobody we know, that's for sure.
It's okay. Once we're filthy rich, we can make a donation to the canyon or something.
Let's just buy the canyon and pay to have everything reconstructed.
Perfect. It takes a while, but we finally managed to make it past all the stoplights. After that, it's still slow going, but at least it's steady. Maybe 15 minutes past